Hello, beautiful souls. All right, one of my friends told me I shouldn't take a video from this angle. Anyway, sometimes it's more important just to get the video done than it is to look good while doing the video, if you know what I mean. Yeah, my looks have nothing to do with the message. Let me start out with that disclaimer. Anyway. Wow. So, very intense energies, right? Shared that in the message today. I was up super late last night playing music, drumming and chanting and crystal bowls and whatnot. But holy moly, when I finally went to bed at like 1 o'clock in the morning, I was buzzing. Like my entire body was buzzing, and the whole time doing the drum circle was like that. It was just amazing. But interesting times to be buzzing like that. I also had a lot of dreams and woke up and could remember nothing. Like immediately I was remembering, and then all of a sudden I couldn't. And I mean, for regular people, I guess it would be easy to say that, I had trouble remembering my dreams. But for me, I don't have trouble remembering my dreams. I write them down. I write many dreams down. I usually remember upwards of 5 dreams a night. So this is definitely a bit different. Just a shift in energy for sure. So what can you do about it? Number 1, stay hydrated. Number 2, get some exercise. And I know that's for me. I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off all the time, but I'm not actually getting exercise. I'm like driving people here, driving people there, my kids everywhere. And then with the weather being as hot as it has been, I was not doing anything really. But exercise will help move this energy through you faster. So it doesn't have to be super strenuous. It doesn't even have to really be cardio. Go out and take a walk. Actually moving your body. It could be yoga, it could be tai chi, it could be qigong, it could be jumping on the trampoline. Okay. It could be anything. So go swimming. Doesn't matter. Just do something physical. You could even be gardening. That's the other thing. So grounding helps right now. Yes, visualization, grounding, meditations through visualization do help, but not as much as actually getting out onto the ground. Right? By actually putting your feet in the ground, on the dirt, in the grass, laying on the ground, right? Really important to be outside in nature right now. Yeah, we're taking in a lot. And here's the thing, being out in nature, that helps us process, just like exercise, just like water, all of it. The other thing is have grace. Have grace, not only for yourself, like this is not an easy time right now. Have grace for yourself. Have grace for others. Like for me, I had another really good friend block me. And so I'm like, that's weird. And the higher part of me is like, yeah, have I been a great friend? No, I have not been a great friend, really, to anybody. Because I have been doing my own deep diving, and it's really not something I want to process outside of myself any more than I actually already have, whether it be on a Facebook Live or by doing a YouTube video like this. It's my process, and I have been overloaded really ever since the beginning of June, when all of the graduation activities started for my oldest son, Alex. I have been overloaded. And so we all have our own way of dealing with things and with dealing with stress. And for me is that I tend to go inside of myself, and I don't ask for help, right? I don't want help, really. It's a control thing. When I feel like things are out of control, things are a little bit crazy, I do things myself. And I might not be able to call you back. I know I had a whole bunch of people message me the other day about my whole thing about getting rid of Facebook friends. And what's so funny, I'm not getting rid of the people that I have communication with, or those of you that I've had a special connection with over the years. And you know what? You guys know who you are. And I'm not talking romantic. I'm talking about whatever. It doesn't matter. You guys know if you're my peeps. And so people were messaging me and saying, call me. And I'm like, I can't call you. I am busy. I am running kids around in the car. Right now I'm by myself in the car. But this hasn't happened since, I guess Monday afternoon it happened. But I don't get a lot of alone time. And if you're the type of person that says, hey, call me and let's set something up, okay, that's fine. I get what you want, and I can do that. But if you're wanting to just call and talk, there's no way. There's no way that's going to happen right now. Or if you want to call to take my energy because you need to be uplifted, you need to be, because you need to take my energy, guess what? That's not happening either. I'm like barely replenishing my own supply for myself. I don't have a lot to give outside of me and my family at the moment. And I don't feel bad about it. I have no problem doing sessions. They've been amazing lately. But you know what? If you're trying to get energy from me, trying to throw a cord out, cord me up, no, not doing it. Not doing it. So have grace. Have grace that people are all going through kind of an intense, rough time. And this coming July is going to be emotional. So at least during Cancer season, that's what I'm feeling, is that we're going to have all of these emotions that we've been suppressing. They're coming up to be dealt with. And I say it like it's a bad thing. It's not. It's not a bad thing at all. We're just letting them out. If you think about it like a jack in the box, we've been pushing these things down for years and years and years and years and years. We don't need to. We don't need to push them down. And so out they pop every once in a while. And especially right now with this energy, they're popping out. So feel it. Especially anger. In fact, I was laying on the acupuncture table today and was thinking about anger and thinking about all of the hurt and the situations and people that have played roles in my life for me in showing me very important aspects of myself, and really being these people were like instrumental to my growth. But man, they had to play some pretty ugly roles. And what was interesting is that I was feeling some anger prickle up at some of the experiences that I had to go through, that I chose to go through in order to have the lesson and the growth. But anger, but at the same time, gratitude. So talk about a weird combination of feelings. And so I have been doing some things to try to work through and process some of this anger that I have never really felt comfortable expressing. And mainly the reason I've felt comfortable is because I was programmed and conditioned, the same as a lot of you, to not be angry. This idea that the anger will overtake me and I will become lost within it. So, one of the things that we did last night in our drum circle is that we were drumming. I would say we were allowing some of this chaos energy to run through us, and we were channeling it intentionally. But the release that I had by drumming really rapidly and loudly, and the noises that were coming out, right? Not my typical sing-songy voice or my regular sing-songy chanty voice. That was therapeutic. That was therapeutic all by itself. And so if you are realizing that you're stacking on a whole bunch of anger, it might be time to start letting a little bit of that cat out of the bag. There's lots of ways you can do that. Some people like to exercise to burn off a little bit of that emotional energy when the emotional body gets so full. It kind of helps. It's like a pressure release valve and helps you. It helps you from exploding. And then there are a lot of us that have disassociated almost our entire lives from our feelings, and especially from our anger, where things, really horrible, bad things have happened to a lot of us. And instead of really just honoring that for a minute and honoring the natural reaction, which is to be angry. Like for me, I was choked, and as I was laying on the acupuncture table, I'm like, well, of course I'm angry about that, right? He had no right to choke me. I don't feel bad for being angry, but I do need to feel the anger and express it in some way, and it doesn't have to be to him. So lots of stuff coming in like that. It's going to be rocking. It's going to be a rocking July. And this is going to be continuing on for the rest of the year. Little bits are going to be changing, right? We're going to be focusing on different things. We are clearing. And all for the goal of embodying more of our soul essence. Anyway, wow, this is a long video. But I am almost at tennis to pick up Marimu from tennis, my daughter. Anyway, I love you guys. I hope you guys are doing good. If you would like to schedule a session with me, you can get a hold of me on my website. You can actually schedule directly from there, and it's www.sallylove.net. And take care, everybody. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.